Hello my loves, Tony here from TL Crafts and welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, hello, welcome, your timing could not be better. This video aims to answer the question that is most asked here on my channel: what are the best Tunisian crochet hooks I can buy? Now I've been talking about Tunisian crochet on my channel since the very beginning. My very first video was how to for Tunisian crochet. I also made a video about how to choose and use the best Tunisian crochet hooks for you, so make sure you check out that video as well. But with my new book, the Tunisian Crochet Handbook, coming out, I thought now is a great time to just do a standalone video about some of my favorite hooks and which ones you might be interested in as well. It's pretty inexpensive to get started with Tunisian crochet. You can actually use some of the traditional hooks in your stash to learn those basic techniques and first stitches. Eventually though, you are going to graduate to bigger projects, so corded Tunisian crochet hooks are a must. And properly investing in your tools at this stage is going to go a long way in making sure you actually enjoy Tunisian crochet. In this video, I'm going to share what to look for in quality Tunisian crochet hooks as well as what to avoid. Then I'm going to dive into my personal stash and share 3 sets at 3 different price points, and you can decide which one seems like a good fit for you. Now, if all of that sounds like fun, please hit that like button and consider subscribing. Before we dive too deep into the video, let's pay some bills. Today's video is brought to you by my new favorite binge-worthy app, and that is Acorn TV. Acorn TV is the largest commercial-free British streaming service. It's super easy to access. They have a web app so you can watch it from your browser, as well as apps on Android and Apple, and access via Amazon Fire TV, Google Chromecast, Roku, and so many more. In preparation of this promo, I logged into Acorn TV and committed to watching the first thing that it recommended to me. A little risky, I know, but your girl loves some chaos. Lucky for me, a series called Deadwater Fell popped up. Now let me tell you, if Deadwater Fell is any indication of what I can expect on Acorn TV, they have a new lifelong fan. So this 4-part series is about a well-respected family that's involved in a fire, and it ends up tearing apart this seaside town. Also, Kush Jumbo's in it, so I mean, it was an obvious must-watch. I'm really enjoying Acorn TV so far because there's always something new to discover. They have hundreds of series and movies available, and new content is uploaded every Monday. As a special treat for the TLYC family, you can get Acorn TV for 30 days absolutely free. Just visit acorn.tv and enter promo code TLYARN. The promo code is case sensitive and must be entered in lowercase. And while we're here, I want to take a moment to thank our Cup of Caffeine sponsor. I am switching to tea because I'm trying to do a lot less coffee. Newsflash, it's not working, but you know, a girl's got to try. So our Cup of Caffeine sponsor today is Terry. And when donating, Terry said, "Hi, Tony. I just found your crochet videos on YouTube recently, and I'm having myself a learning good time. You are such a great teacher. Thank you so much. I'm also loving your yarn reviews. Keep up the good work. Much love, Terry." Thank you so much, Terry. That is just so sweet. Every time I read these messages from coffee, I'm like, y'all so nice. I really appreciate it. So if you also like my videos and want to support my channel, buy me a coffee. Who knows, I might shout you out in my next video. Now let's talk Tunisian crochet hooks. You might be confused about what to look for in a Tunisian crochet hook set because they're nearly impossible to purchase in a store. For the most part, you are going to have to buy them online. And they're also not cheap, so it's a little tricky to rationalize buying such a high ticket item when you're not sure it's going to be worth it. So I'm going to cover some of the features you should look for in your first or next set of Tunisian crochet hooks. Now notice that I said set. I'm not actually going to cover individual Tunisian crochet hooks in this video. While I have several and I use them all the time, if you're really trying to get serious about Tunisian crochet, individual hooks aren't necessarily worth it. An individual Tunisian crochet hook is going to give you the opportunity to test out a hook or maybe try out this technique, but having a set, make sure that you can make whatever kind of project you want without having to worry about having the right hook on hand. The first thing you need to look for in a Tunisian crochet hook set is the hook head style. Just like with traditional crochet hooks, you've got inline, tapered, or hybrid. Now I'm personally an inline girl, so I lean more towards Susan Bates style hook heads. Thankfully, just about every Tunisian crochet hook set on the market is either inline or hybrid. The only tapered Tunisian crochet hook sets I've been able to find are the ones from Addie. If you know of any, please let us know down in the comments. Hook length is an important factor as well. Due to the nature of Tunisian crochet, a lot of your hand is going to come in contact with the hook. For this reason, you need a longer hook to better control your movements and also avoid cramping in your hand. I found that a hook that's about 6 to 7 inches in length does the job for me. My very first Tunisian crochet hooks are the set from Denise, and I absolutely love them, but one of my sticking points is that all of the hooks are the same length and they're all just a little bit too short, and that shortness becomes more evident the larger the hook size goes. There's not a lot of real estate for my giant hands, so it makes it a little tough, but definitely not impossible to use these hooks. Next, we'll look at material type. Wood is in the overwhelming majority when it comes to most Tunisian crochet hook sets. I own 10 different sets and more than half of them are made from wood, specifically bamboo. Now, I started my maker career with plastic Tunisian crochet hooks and I still use them occasionally. I was able to find a few metal hooks as well, though they are few and far between. But when it comes down to it, bamboo is my go-to material. It works for just about every type of yarn and it's just really easy to find. With all things equal, the difference between Tunisian crochet sets is going to rest on their accessories and their packaging. Outside of the hooks themselves, you have to decide how important the case is to you, or the quantity and style of the cords, and if there are any additional accessories, bells, or whistles that really speak to you. In my opinion, the cord or the cable is what's going to make or break a Tunisian crochet hook set for me, but you might be more forgiving if you fall in love with the case or the hooks themselves. All of this really does come down to personal preference. And the last feature of a Tunisian crochet hook set that you want to take into consideration is the price. Tunisian crochet hooks vary wildly in price for what seems to be no reason at all, and the most expensive ones are like really expensive. Thankfully, there are great options at every point in the scale so you can find a set that you love without blowing your budget. The first set that I'll share is actually one I no longer own. These are the bamboo Tunisian crochet hooks from Knit Pal on Amazon, and they start at just $19.97. This set of fixed bamboo Tunisian crochet hooks range in the size from 3mm to 12mm. According to the Amazon listing, these hooks are lightweight with a polished finish. They come in a velvet carrying case and even includes an ebook for you to learn Tunisian crochet. Now, the greatest attraction to me for these lower priced Tunisian crochet hooks are the varying cord lengths. You can get an entire set of Tunisian crochet hooks with 16, 24, or 32-inch cords for less than $21. Now, I no longer own these hooks because I decided to transition to interchangeable Tunisian crochet hooks, but I do remember having a good experience with these hooks and I gifted them to somebody I actually care about, so you know they're pretty good. If you're just starting out with Tunisian crochet, consider grabbing this set. And also throw some fine grit sandpaper into your Amazon cart just in case these hooks are not as smooth as the listing says they are. The least expensive interchangeable Tunisian crochet hook set that I found that is actually worth buying are these lovelies from Knit Pro. They are currently $53.60 on Amazon and available for Prime shipping. The set comes with 8 hooks ranging from 3.5mm to 8mm. These also have a 7mm interchangeable hook, which is insanely hard to find. In addition to the hooks, you get 4 corded cables, 8 end caps, 4 cable keys, and 1 set of cable connectors to connect multiple cables together. To prepare your hook, grab the hook, a cable, a cap, and a key. Screw the cable into the end of the hook and tighten it with the key. Then do the same for the cap on the other end and you're ready to go. These hooks are indeed smooth and warm to the touch. The major drawback for me is that the hook head is very long and a little too pointy, so sometimes I do stab my finger or split the yarn, and that can interrupt my motion. Also, the cords are stationary, meaning that you need to do a bit of finagling and adjusting as you crochet to keep your hook turned the way that you need it to be. Now, that's definitely not a deal breaker. I've just used a lot of different Tunisian crochet cords, so I know that there's a better way. Now, moving up to the mid-range option, we have my personal favorites. This is the interchangeable set from ChowGoo. The ChowGoo T-Spin Bamboo Tunisian Crochet Hook Set runs you $94 on Amazon. This set comes with 11 hooks ranging from 3.5mm all the way up to 10mm. You also get 4 of their coveted twist cables, 4 caps, 4 adapters, 2 connectors, and a couple of keys. The whole thing comes in this cloth zipper pouch. To prepare your hook, start by choosing your size. Then note that ChowGoo hooks come with small and large connections. You'll need to put an adapter on the larger hooks to make them usable with the cords that come with the set. I just bought additional adapters and screwed them onto all of my larger hooks. Then screw in the cord and tighten it with the key and do the same with the stopper. Now, while the cords are called twist, they don't actually twist independent from the hook. This was really confusing and it kind of annoyed me when I first started using these hooks. Thankfully, ChiaoGoo does offer their spin cables, and these ones do spin independent from the hook. Just note that they're a little pricey and you will need to purchase them separate from the set. Now, aside from the cords that come with the set, everything else about this set is perfect for me. The hooks are long, the wood is smooth, and you get a couple of the larger sizes in the set. Within this industry, ChiaoGoo is known for producing quality tools for knitters and crocheters. I'm really grateful for the attention to detail that they place in this Tunisian crochet hook, considering that Tunisian crochet hooks are like the least purchased tools across the board. The last set on this list is the Clover Takumi Interchangeable Tunisian Crochet Hook Combo Set. This set is available for $150 from Michaels. Now, if you just spit out your coffee at that price, honey, I understand. But I have a little tip to get you around that high price tag. Let's talk a little bit about the hooks first though. The Clover set includes 9 bamboo hooks ranging from 3.5 millimeters to 8 millimeters. The set also includes 5 wood caps and 5 cords. The whole thing comes in this cute roll-up case. Unlike other hooks that we've talked about today, this set does include cords that swivel independently of the hook, and that is a huge plus in my book. To prepare your hook, grab the size you need as well as a cord and a cap. Screw the cord into the base of the hook, no key tightening needed, and then attach the cap. It's that easy. The convenience of the swivel cords and the ease of tightening makes this one of my regular go-to sets. If you do plan to get these hooks, make sure you get one of those 50% off one item coupons from Michaels. Then head into the store, flash your coupon, and you can get this set for just 75 bucks. When it comes down to it, every single one of the sets that I mentioned in this video is a great buy. It really just depends on your budget and your personal preferences. So my question to you is, which of these sets feels like the best fit for you? Also, make sure you check down in the description for links to all of the Tunisian crochet hooks I mentioned today. Now, if you're here and just curious about Tunisian crochet, you can check this video to get started or check out this playlist for all of my free patterns and tutorials. It was super fun making this video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will see y'all next time.